Hey everybody, and welcome to the Bullshit Party! And in this one, we're gonna be reviewing the new Podium vehicle, the Penumbra FF. As always, we're gonna be taking a look at its exterior, its interior, the way it's customized in Los Santos Customs, and ultimately, I'm gonna be telling you if it's worth it or not. And before we get started with the 360 on the vehicle, please consider leaving a like on the video. It helps out the channel a lot, and maybe even subscribe if you're new to the channel. Comment something meaningless, it just helps out the algorithm, and let's get started with some information about the Penumbra FF. First and foremost, this vehicle is based on the real-world Mitsubishi Eclipse, the second generation. In-game, it's gonna cost you $1.4 million. It's a sports car, which means it's part of the sports car category in GT Online. It's a two-door vehicle, as you can see. It was released quite a while ago with the Los Santos summer update in, I believe, 2020. Actually, I know it's 2020 because I remember it. And in terms of interactivity, this is what you can do with it. You can open both doors, the hood and the trunk, and this is a beautiful engine, and I think this was a turning point for Rockstar when they actually started giving a bad word for the look of the engine compartment. Now, I personally love the way the vehicle looks. Some of you might not, and that's perfectly okay. It's very, very retro in the sense that it's not modern looking, but it's very distinctive and it's also very cool. Now with the exterior done, let's jump in and look at how the vehicle looks from the inside and how it sounds, most importantly. And I gotta say, the interior is kind of basic, but that's to be expected. The way the vehicle sounds, however, very mucho dinero. Now with that out of the way, let's see what type of drivetrain we are dealing with here. And it should come to no surprise that, wait for it, it's an all-wheel drive vehicle. That's right, this one is an all-wheel drive car. So, pretty excited for this one. And with that, off to Los Santos Customs we go to customize this bad boy. And as always, on our way there, I'm gonna be sharing with you my thoughts and impressions of the stock version of the FF. Now, first I want to say a small disclaimer, this was on the Podium in, I believe, September of 2020, so I have driven it before. I remember nothing about it, so this is gonna be kind of my first impressions of it. But if you want to see my real first impressions, go watch that video. I made it about three and a change years ago. In any case, so far what I can tell about the vehicle is acceleration really good for its class, brakes are exceptionally good, handling is really well done, and all in all, I gotta say, really good. $1.4 million is a lot for a sports car. Wow, especially if you can drive. But yeah, I'm really liking the way the vehicle performs. The only thing is, I don't remember the customization, so I kind of hope it's on point, because you know, they say customization can either make or break the vehicle. And there's only one way to find that out, and that's to go to Los Santos Customs. And as said before, the Maibatsu Penumbra FF, which is its full name, is part of the sports car category in GT Online. And in case you're wondering for how much you can sell it for, you can actually sell it for something, $13,000, almost. So let's repair the vehicle and upgrade all the performance options up front, so we don't forget anything at the end. Now let's see, we can also upgrade the transmission and the turbo. There we go. Now off to upgrading the customization part of the vehicle, and I can already say it looks much better with the front license plate deleted. Yep, I think I prefer this one the best. I gotta say, I really like the front bumpers, and by the way, those are real front bumper options. Those are not just splitters. I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. As I said, this vehicle, this actually DLC, was a turning point in Rockstar in the sense that they actually started giving a bad word for how the vehicle looks in terms of the details. So yeah, the rear bumpers are kind of diffusers, but well, what can you do? You can't win them all. At least that's what I've been told. I think I prefer this one the best with the little line there just underneath the taillights. Yep, and we're gonna be going with a dual exhaust. Hopefully it's an option. Yep, there is gonna be dual exhaust options. Let's see now. No. Let's see, let's go with the biggest and most obnoxious exhausts out there. I think this is it. Now let's see, front seats. Okay, and this is before you could customize the interior of the vehicle, outside of Benny's, of course. So, yeah, this vehicle was kind of ahead of its time. Let's see, do we want to spend money on this? Kinda. Let's go with the carbon seats, because they have a beautiful red seatbelt thingies that are gonna match my bullshit party logo that I'm gonna slap on the side of the vehicle, or maybe on the hood of it. I don't know yet. Now let's see. These are all the hood options, and yeah, they are kind of disappointing, but I think I like this one the best, so we're gonna be going with it. Carbon, why not? Liveries! I love me some liveries. Now let's see, livery. I believe this one was the livery that we had on the original Podium vehicle. And I believe it was also black. Now, let's see, anything else? Cool, definitely not. And yeah, I'm not gonna be going with this one, so let's go with the none option, because I hate liveries. And by the way, this is a standard livery, unlike other Podium vehicles that we've received, so if you just want to change it, feel free to do so. Nothing special here. Let's see, the side mirrors, we can go with the secondary color, but I think I like the carbon, how it looks in tandem with the hood. So let's go with that. License plates, we're gonna go with yellow and black, of course. Respraying the vehicle, as always, at the end of our set, Los Santos Customs. I really like how this one looks. I don't know, something about it. Cool. Now, let's see, side skirts, of course. We're going to be going with probably a carbon option, maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, they're not good options here, so... Do I want to go with this? Let's see, something minimalistic, maybe this one, because it's kind of different from the original one. Kind of. Now, let's see, splitter. There we go. We can actually put a splitter on this bad boy, and the basic clip seems to be the one that I'm gonna choose, but you know, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Oh, we can cool, we can expose the intercooler of the vehicle, so that I'm actually really liking, and I'm actually gonna do. Spoiler, the only visual component. Oh, that looks so goofy. The only visual component of the vehicle that has any impact on its performance. As you can see, the traction just raises a little bit, but enough to make a difference. And yeah, I'm not really liking how the spoilers look, so I'm probably gonna go with the goofy one. Wow, that's so ugly. Wow, somebody was overcompensating when they were designing this. Wow. Okay, now I really don't like this, but it's the smallest one. Maybe go with this one. Carbon, kind of okay looking. Yeah, let's go with this one. Sun strips. No, thank you. But there they are. Now let's see if we can slam the vehicle to the ground and make it hideous. So I'm not gonna be doing that because I legitimately think that this looks disgusting. But what I am gonna be doing is slamming it just a little bit to about maybe here. I think this looks the best. Now let's see, transmission, turbo we already did. Wheels, I am kind of digging those, so no point in changing them. Light smoke on the tint, since there is no real reason to have exposed interior. Nothing special, no engine parts visible, and that takes us to the part of the video where we customize the color of the vehicle. And as always, I asked you guys, the viewers of the Bullshit Party, what color do you want me to make the vehicle in the video you're watching right now? And granted, this week was kind of a weird one, and to make a long story short, yellow won. So thank you so much to everybody that voted on the poll. Hopefully you had fun participating and voting. And in case you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe so you can vote on future polls. Now, let's see. Where do we have yellow? Actually, the one was orange, which I called pink. I mean, called peach. So, probably this is the closest orange color we have, especially because it's called orange, bright orange. I think I'm going to be going with this one. Yep. Now, let's see. Secondary color, something metallic. And no secondary parts now, do we? Absolutely not. So this one is completely useless. Trim color. No, they're not visible from the outside, I think. So probably a waste of money, this. But let's just make them red so they match up with the other parts of the vehicle. Mostly the crew emblem. And with that, we are out of here. And here we are, the sun is setting nicely, and really excited for this one because I really liked its performance before customizing it. Now, just to make sure, the vehicle is still an all-wheel drive one, which is really cool. I was honestly, when I first saw this, I was not expecting this, and something else that I'm not expecting is how snappy it is. This vehicle, probably not anymore, but when it was released, I am sure this was near the top of its class in terms of initial acceleration. The acceleration rivals many vehicles released today, many supercar vehicles. So, really impressed with the acceleration of this one. The handling is another great feature it has. It's, as you can see, very predictable and very almost self-correcting. You really can't mess it up. Well, you could if you're me, just like, yeah. Well, I actually made that look kind of cool, but you know what I'm saying. It's kind of a good vehicle to just drift around with. Maybe if you slam it a little bit more to the ground and actually remove the spoiler, it's going to be a little bit more slipperier, so that might be a good option for you. And keep in mind that this is before Rockstar introduced slick tires to the game, which is done in the Los Santos car meet workshop. So this is not that, this is just a vehicle that's really fun to drive. Now, do I recommend getting this for $1.4 million? Honestly, kind of. It's a really cool representation of the vehicle it's based on. Is it good in terms of performance and customization? Customization, yeah, it's kind of decent. Performance though, really good. I would not be surprised if you could still win a lot of races with this bad boy in the end of 2023. Now, do I recommend getting this from the Lucky Wheel in case you missed it your first time around? Absolutely. It's a great looking vehicle in my opinion. It's really distinctive. It's a shame that Rockstar couldn't give us something unique that we can show other people that it's from the Lucky Wheel, for example, a cool livery, maybe a nice rim color that's not available for anything else, but it is what it is. Rockstar is what they are. Just to sum it up, do I recommend getting this from the Lucky Wheel? Absolutely. It's a great vehicle. Just make sure you have an empty garage space before attempting to win it. Otherwise, you're gonna find yourself in a big mess. So that's gonna be the end of the video. I hope you liked what you saw. If you like the vehicle, or even if you don't, let me know in the comment section down below. It helps out the algorithm, and I really appreciate it. Give a like on the video, consider becoming a channel member. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Now let's see what this baby can do on the drag strip. Not really. He came out of nowhere, officer, I swear.